loving me. Come on, come on. Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's show. We are Star and Friends. I'm Poppy. I'm Star. That's Olivia the Wise Owl. And this is I'm Ellie, the year-round lucky elf. We're here to introduce today's video. This is, I think Miss Chandra calls herself Coach C, and she's checking in. I don't know what she's going to talk about, but that can be anything. You know Miss Chandra. So stay tuned, because she always says something good is on the way. I think this show, but this episode is for adults only. So we have to go now. So if you're little like us, I don't think you can watch this one. Bye. Enter a sanctuary of remembrance, an intimate transmission from an artisan of the soul devoted to the art of sacred self-love. Within these pages, ancient currents of wisdom intertwine with refined transformative practices designed to awaken the divine union of yin and yang within every being. Get your copy today. Don't delay. I've got love on my mind, yeah. I got love on my mind. However, how does this go? Oh man, I know you hate that you love me. Because that is exactly what's going on here in this here twin flame dynamic that I'm picking up, honey. It doesn't have to be twin flame though, but I'm just saying, somebody is in love with you, honey, but they hate that they love you because they're borderline or really extremely obsessed with you, and they cannot leave you alone. But they hate that shit. I'm like, okay, Spirit, what am I supposed to do with this? If you find yourself, ladies, in a predicament like this, or men, if you find yourself in a predicament of having a suitor or someone, a prospect, men, that is a little bit cuckoo, but you love it. It's like you can't let them go. You tried, you want to, but you can't. You're kind of a little codependent on them in some ways, and you don't like that, but that's just the way it is. I'm like, this is complex. At this stage in the game, I do not feel like dealing with complex stuff. It should be easy to love. Easy to love. Maybe you need to get more in your spirituality. Spiritual self. Like that song says, the Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. Maybe you need some Jesus in you, and then it won't be, ooh, Spirit is telling you. It won't be challenging for you to love me. Because why do you hate? I've often wondered, why does a DM run? Yeah, I understand the mirroring, and if you have not done your inner work, that's why you run. Okay, I get it. But Is there not a point in time where you come to yourself and have a come to Jesus moment? Be like, yo, I need to work on some shit. Or you just keep running from it and then expect to I hear you expect to have the prize but not have done the work. That's interesting. Because this is the ultimate reward. And you're not going to just fall on and just fake to get it. You actually have to do the real work to get it. And it's not waiting on you either. Spirit is checking somebody this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're viewing this here video. Spirit is checking you. You want to delay people from moving forward in their lives, but yet you love them, but you won't tell them. You tell everybody else, but you won't tell them, as a way of having some semblance is the word, or form of control over them or over the situation. But this is divine. And when you do things like this on a divine connection, you're always going to lose. I don't know if you know that just yet. When you bring in your karmic ways, carnal ways, into a divine spiritual relationship, you are going to lose. You're going to lose the connection. You're going to lose this person if you don't change. If you don't feel that you need to change in some ways, then this is not for you. And you know, again, Spirit is highlighting, this connection is not going to wait around for you to get your ish together. You have to show some type of initiative. First and foremost, grow up. Why don't you? Chivalry shouldn't be dead. Where are the chivalry? What is the word I'm looking for? The men that want to operate in this chivalrous energy. You're not playing games with these women. You're standing on all fours like that fire horse? Fire horse shot soto bullshit. When you see a horse that's on fire, you can't hide. That ain't nothing to hide. You can't hide that. That's visible to all that sees it. But yet you want to hide your feelings, which is just like the fire horse. You're burning. I pray that's in a good way. But you're just like the fire horse. Spirit is saying overwhelming. And I'm seeing that Tower card in that ancestor deck, my African American, I call it tarot deck. The fire, the waterfall, that's your emotions. You are on fire, overly emotional about someone that you're not speaking to. You're not conveying or relaying how you feel to them. But Spirit is letting you know that you're going to lose in this season if you don't speak up, show up, and get up. Wake up! Hey, yeah! DMs, DFs, whoever you are. Spirit is saying, wake up! It's early, that's why I'm being quiet. Yeah, people. All right, I'm going to further explore this subject today. Stay tuned and we shall see what will come out regarding this situation of hating someone but you really love them. Hate that you love them, really. God, I hate that I love you so much. Okay, let's see what else comes out, guys. Peace. Missing pieces. Parts of puzzles. Symmetry. We are all parts of the puzzle. Yeah, there is a greater work that's going on in the cosmos that most people are not aware of. You were not aware of it. Some of it you're still not aware of, Chandra. I know you don't like to make things personable. But as I said before, you are an integral part of this symmetry. I see or sense some type of lock, like that's, I don't know, it's like you're the part of this puzzle that when it's locked and put into position in place properly, Ibashada, it unfolds into something else glorious. All right, let's try some writing, spiritual team. What's up? So, after this meditation that I did for Sunday's inspiration, I saw something else. How the many what did I write? Emulations? Wait, is that even a word? I don't know, I gotta look it up. But what I'm referring to is doppelganger clones that emulate originals. This was perhaps an explanation or reasonings of such things. How they tried various puzzle pieces. Remember, puzzle pieces was mentioned in that meditation, and nothing unlocked the entire grid of this person until they came to you. You were inserted into the grid of them, per se. The grid of who? Perhaps this is a DM sharing a bit of his experience about the enlightenment or awakening of his, or the unfoldment of him realizing and recognizing that you was his DF, and how he became enlightened by this ultimate, unadulterated, not permissible truth of her, the one and only one for him. Wow. I know that seemed kind of choppy, but I think the unlocking of the grid of a DM, I'm gonna entitle this Consult This. Now let's see what else wants to come out, shall we? As we further explore the unlocking of the grid of a DM. Sitting here, what did she say? Sitting up in my room. Anyway, I've been thinking about something. Need to be moisturizing this bush, child. Speaking of bush, I had a vision of I don't know. I need to further explore it before I talk about it, or if I even talk about it. Anyway, um, yeah, I hear you, spirits. Say sometimes you gotta keep stuff to yourself. I know. Anyway, what did I even come on here for? Oh, it amazes me how I got to laugh because it's just interesting how some people are so, I hear, full of themselves. I mean, they have this healthy, I mean, when I say healthy, I mean healthy dose of, I don't know what to call it, ego? Is that ego? You know, one would say it's confident, but it's more arrogant than anything. It's like, man, you need to know that the veil has been removed, okay? There are no pink rose-colored glasses. The closest to pink that I got is purple right here. And I got some red dragon's blood sage, but there are no more rose-colored glasses where love is concerned. And it's like, I can't even get it out. Okay, let me just be frank. People give you this arrogance, like, it's so thick I can't even describe it. Long story short, we see through the facade. It's like, what the hell is this? They see who you are, but honey, you see who they are for real. You know, I heard a suitor tell me once, he's not what you think he is. I remember hearing that. And I heard another person say, you think he like you, but he's not. All he do is take your energy that you give to him, and he mirrors it back to you so that you can think that he like you, but he's not. I was like, okay, you know, you hear things, you just follow the way. Okay, whatever. But when you when you really begin to see that thing in the 3D, you touch it, when you know it, it's like, wow, this crap is really true. You a phony. It's like, and the shot up. I see like somebody trying to lasso you up and try to wrestle you up to control you. No, to continue to control you through these karmic situations. It's like all of this is a facade. It's been you all along. Ansiri Abakaya. But see, I guess this is your day, because now that I see the truth, it's a wrap. It ain't a wrap until you see the truth. I don't know about you, but for me, it ain't a wrap until I, one, get tired enough, two, I really see the truth. Like, who you think gonna put up with that crap? Oh, and even now I'm getting, you know, because they still energetically around, trying to, what shall I say, make you feel sorry or compassionate for them. Give them more time to work on themselves. Fine. I want you to work on yourself. I don't have no animosity against you. However, you you really think folk gonna put up with that mess. You need to be alone by yourself dealing with that. You don't really need to be around nobody when you clearing that shit out. But we know you don't like to be by yourself because you don't even like yourself. Okay, Spirit. Where we going at with this? First, you love to hate me. No, you hate that you love me. Then what is the other thing? I wrote down, but I didn't record it yet. How you finally realizing all them different situations you was in. They were all, I hear, replicas or, clones, doppelgangers, whatever you want to call it, of the original. And now you just finally seeing that shit. See, you explaining now. It's like, sometimes I have to do certain things in order to get out of certain things. So you please be patient. I have been. But I have a choice. Whether I want to deal with that or not. It's funny. So, I got to laugh. It's so funny. Right? Because the slaves didn't have many, things, so they used what was around them. They used bushes, leaves, different things like that. Rocks and water, So, in the spirit of hoodoo, I would say, because I really feel that right now. And this has some things represented. Remember, in the beginning I said, this is going to be a message about money, wealth, and love. I was led to use the pendulum. All right, so I wanted to do, I'm so excited to do this consult for the unlocking of the grid of a DM. I just need to get started now, even though I'm not dressed properly or anything on for camera. What's up, y'all? I wanted to do a pre-shuffle, so let's see what comes out for this unlocking of the grid of a DM. What else wants to come out concerning this Holy Spirit, my spirit team? Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for bringing concise, clear messages to add to all that has been said already. I know that sometimes you can't really speak about certain things, so that is what's coming up. So we may or may not get something juicy. But that one so far. Uriel. Friendship. Well, isn't that a great card to start out with? Friendship. All right. What else wants to come out to get this here consult going? pull 3 of these. One more. We have Uriel. That is weird. Freedom, friendship, and freedom from Uriel. Same angel, different perspective. We got friendship and freedom. The freedom of having a friend. Like I've always been saying, how a DM and a DF need to approach a relationship as friends. This one caught my eye. Michael, transmutation. You got an Egyptian deity on here. Maybe I should pull out the Isis deck. Thought about it, but I didn't see to pull that. So we have Uriel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Michael, bringing in friendship, freedom, and transmutation. So the friendship of this relationship will bring freedom. Freedom will ultimately transform this relationship and transmute certain things, possibly bringing in Egyptian energetic, comedic energies that is needed for this past life soulmate twin flame dynamic. All right, on that note, I'm going to get another deck. I call it my ancestor deck, but it is the African American Tarot. I feel like I want to either make something different, so we got Ancient Egyptian, Michael, and Uriel, bringing in friendship, which brings in freedom and transmutation. That's great foundation, if you ask me. All right, what else wants to come out? As we lay this foundation today, I think I'll come back later, get dressed, so that I can show this beautiful face and continue on. I think this is the Chariot. Got some movement here. Interesting. Okay, what else? That's too many. Too many. Y'all hear that siren? Alarm is being sounded in the ethers too. Can I get 2 more cards, please, to add to the foundation? That is way too many cards here. They're just going everywhere. All right, let's reel this in a little bit, please. Let's see. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Ancestors is on the job, honey. Wish fulfillment is moving in swiftly, I hear. I know that God, the divine, our spiritual team timing is way different from our timing. But I wonder if we can get a clarifier as to the timing of this. I know we have a Chariot looking swift moving card. And we hear Ten of Pentacles coming in swiftly. But can we get a little bit more concise? But, you know, I'm just saying. I don't think we should worry about that. I'm just asking. You know I'm going to ask, right? I just need one more. We just laying a foundation today as we build upon it. Because this is the grid. The unlocking of the grid of a DM. Friendship will help to unlock this. Freedom. Friendship will bring freedom to this transmutation. That's a beautiful grid work situation right there. Hierophant and Two of Swords. See, that soul is crying out. Perhaps you notice something different. This looked like a tunnel, tornado, and there's also one here. So a storm is brewing. The storm can be the onset of this here culmination of this here grid. See, when storms and things like that are brewing, we don't know what's happening in the spiritual realm to aid. You see, the last consultant said that in the last consult, it was said that the elements are assisting with this divine connection. So the elements is the weather. And haven't we been having some weird weather? All right, let's get one more layer for this foundation. And we will continue to add to it. Probably tomorrow. If I get dressed or whatever. I'm so lazy. I know it's a spirit. I gotta get out of here. Lazy demon. I need to go wash dishes. I'm telling y'all my business, right? It's okay. I am not ashamed. But I need to get some work done. Can I get 3 more cards? Clarifying the unlocking of the grid of a DM. We have friendship, freedom, transmutation. Now we have the karmic trench back again this week. We also have setting your course. Okay. Somebody's planning something. My head just started to spin when I said that. What is this? Harvest time. Notice both of these cards are like, well, no, this is a ship. I can't hardly see. It's dark in here. I need some more light. But planting and reaping, sowing and reaping, because I see a rainbow in the background. So someone may be waiting on their ships. Got a ship here. And we have diversity. This is what we're going to do when we receive these 10 of Pentacles here. Diversification. Meaning, you know, if we are in the financial world, we're talking about diversifying your portfolio. You can have liquid, you can have cash, you can have gold, stocks, bonds, 401, crypto, all of that stuff equals diversity. But is that what we're talking about here because I can't hardly see because it's dark. Let me see. I need to put the light on. Hold on. So, let's see what this card is really saying. These are scrolls on the table. Books and scrolls. Oh. Diverse education, learning. Well, I'm definitely doing that. What about you? You can't be so boxed in. We have to learn about different things, people. But there's a harvest here. A soul cry. Hierophant. Wisdom, sage, advice, or knowledge coming forth. Perhaps these are the things that the DM is unlocking at this time. Friendship will bring freedom, which will ultimately bring in transmutation. Of the hidden things that's within your loins, I hear. Because things are moving as you are being fulfilled because of your soul calling. This is your soul destiny, your soul's calling. This relationship is your soul's calling. You are sowing and reaping. As you sow, you shall reap. You see, these cards are right next to each other. So it's about sowing and reaping. And while you're doing that, you will diversify whatever it is that you are reaping. That's one layer. Stay tuned for the next. Bye. I decided to continue on. Have not used this deck in a while. Double standards. Different people are held to different standards. Mask. Interesting. Alright, that was on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Unexpected news. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. That's interesting. I don't know. Uncovered truth. Uncovered evidence will change your view of things. Okay. We coming in hot and heavy with this, honey. What else? I did hear to get my sexy deck, but I think I was a little rebellion and I wanted to be nosy and pull this out. Let's see. What else? I don't even know where my sexy deck at. Let me see. What else wants to come out here? Sexy deck. Bridging differences. Cultural differences bring both challenges and growth. Interesting. Yeah. Y'all see how I did not want to hear that, right? Because some of us have been through enough, man. Don't tell me you getting ready to get in a relationship. Of course, when you have two people coming together, there's going to be challenges. Clearly, this one has something to do with cultural differences. So we shall see. Let us all keep an open mind. Shall we? All right, let's get the sexy deck somewhere in here in my bag. Where is it? There it is. It just got hot in here, y'all. Woo. All right. Must be that fire horse. Ain't nobody trying to play with you today. All right. What else? Guess I'm finishing this today. Ooh. 7 of chalices came out. Somebody is getting some nourishment here. Let's get 3 more from this deck. Emperor came out, child. I'm going to put you under unexpected news. Let's see. Maybe some news is going to come out about a emperor, or the emperor is coming out with some news. Interesting. We shall see. What else? Four chalices just flipped over. That attraction, child. I don't care how much you run. Drives you right on back in. I don't really know if that's true no more. Maybe you're mirroring each other and one of you is getting the opposite of it. Because look what's here. A magnet and a scissors, right? That's the opposite. One attracts and one basically cuts. So you two may be going through this. He may be excessively attracted to you now, and you may be wanting to cut his ass off. Why is the coin there? I don't know, honey, but it looks like an escape to me over here. See, I told y'all that fire horse is coming up. Fire horse. Knight of Wands. Somebody is holding on tight. Someone is holding on to this connection. Is that a good thing or is that toxic? It's time to ask the hard questions, y'all. Is that a good thing or is that toxic? You know? Man, I think I'm going to get 2 more and then close this out. I feel like there's more, so I may come back and add a layer to this. Look who came out. Empress. She's like, I'm coming out there with my man, honey. Oh, man. Let's put you right here with your man, man. All right, let's get 3 more to balance it out, y'all. Someone is ascending and scrying and spying. Who's scrying and spying? Looking at the lovers. A man is represented here. This can be a woman or a man that's trying to find out information about. Oh, maybe a DM is looking into some things because he feel competition. See, I wasn't going to say anything about it, but it came out, so here we go. DM, let me enlighten you on a few things, honey. You feel like it's competition because you don't feel like... I'm trying to be as gentle as possible with my words. I don't want to be a knife. Not right now. So the only reason why you feel like there's competition and you're scrying, probably getting readings or whatever, because you're not secure in the relationship. Ask yourself, why am I not secure? You're not secure because perhaps you're not doing what you need to do in that relationship. We back to that love language. Are you speaking the right love language? Have you contacted your person? I think you are maybe speeding a bit. You may be trying to fit in a relationship that you have, I hear that you have not qualified yourself for. Could that be what's going on here? And you are bugging out, driving yourself crazy because you sense competition. Well, it's not actually competition because maybe some of you men are not in the race. 2 reasons. A DM, you just feeling guilty because you're not doing all that you know that you should be doing. That's just point blank and period. 2, to the suitor that think I don't know they're in my energy. You are violating my privacy. You and your friends who trying to help you. You know, those chicks that are trying to help you. Trying to be... Oh, man. I have to serve notice. She not stupid, bro. Like, how many ways, times, must I ask you to leave me alone? I mean, what else? Ishansada. People don't listen. People don't respect boundaries. If somebody don't want to deal with you, energetically, physically, or whatever, leave them the hell alone. But no, you feel like you're entitled. You can do what you want to do as long as you can hide. You and your little friends. Well, what? Another thing. You people, you want to be in somebody's energy, but yet you want to treat them as if they're nothing. Clearly there's something because you can't leave them alone. Hello? Leave she alone. For the 1,000th time. Don't make me call you out. Because you know I don't have a problem with doing that. Because you're the one violating. Not she. Okay? Don't you have a company to run or something? You don't have enough troubles in your life? Maybe you need some more. Because people just don't get it. They don't listen. They just won't listen. Bullies in the spirit. They won't listen. They don't want to give you your props in person or publicly. They rather hide out in your energy and try to, make it look like they all of that. But really, they're in your energy. It's your energy that they're harvesting and prostituting and pimping. I'm so sick of this. Leave she alone. My guys want me to call you out. They said it once. They said it again. Call his initials. Like, I don't have to do that. You know who you are. I know who you are. My spiritual team know who you are. They want me to call you. They want me to call you. Since you're a great actor, right? They want me to call you by your stage name. If I call you by your stage name, everybody know who you are. But see, I'm even in this having integrity because I don't want to call you out like that. But you need to leave me alone because I will call you out. Keep on. You and your queens. And I'm not talking. Spirit said it. I didn't. Spirit said it. Woo-wee. That's all I'm going to say. See, y'all think y'all untouchable. Well, go ahead and be that. But you ain't nothing but a fake and a phony because you shouldn't have to hide in somebody else's energy to be and do what you are. But the mere fact that you hiding out tells me a lot. You want to keep somebody hidden and quiet while you glow and gloss in their limelight. Oh, Lord. All right, I'm getting out of that. So back to you, DM. You only feeling like it's competition and you scrying and spying because you want man to F up. And because you want man to F up, you got these other clowns that's encroaching upon the territory that is supposed to be yours. But, as I once heard someone say, you want to be the boss of the cause, but you don't want to pay the price. That's figurative, I can't even say it. Figurative, and actuality. Hello, you don't want to pay the price. Neither do these suitors. They rather hang out for free, but you don't want to pay the price. Or if you're paying the price, you're doing it under guise. Ooh, Spirit is talking your business, honey. All right. What else? 2 more cards, please. I got a headache. That's another thing. You walk around here attacking people energetically. You feel like because you're doing it on the left side, you really targeting you targeting the unconscious mind because you're doing it on the left side versus the right. But it's all still me, jackass. It's all still me. Leave she alone. Okay. Don't listen. What else wants to come out, Spirit? Wow. Yeah, you read on. Read on, honey. Trying to figure out something. You know, I saw this card earlier. You know what this represents? Corporations. Corporations, societies, organizations, groups that is trying to manipulate someone. Maybe that's why you so quiet. Because they trying to blackmail you still? Damn, this is still your story? Well, again, this is just a layer. The first layer. We're going to go a little deeper in this. Unlocking the grid of a DM. Okay? Stay tuned for more. So I kept pulling off camera so that I can properly close out this little spread here. So we have pause, patience, resolution, pay attention, boundless opportunities. It sounds like, getting sage wisdom here. Pause. Don't be so in a hurry to judge. Just pause. Be patient. There's a resolution here in view. You must pay attention so that you can see it, because it will bring boundless possibilities. Okay? All right, this is the first layer, maybe the last, I'm not sure, of the unfolding of the grid of a DM. I want to say the grid is like a foundation. So DMs, Spirit gave you some instructions today. Be patient with yourself. Pause. There's a resolution in view, but you got to pay attention to it. May not be so readily for you to see. It's not a low-hanging fruit. You may have to reach high and ascend so that you can get it. Because boundless opportunities, possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Do not limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. All right. Peace. Loving you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do, do, do. Truly loving oneself makes it easy to love another. However, not everybody is worthy of your love.